Sir Starmer's struggles were laid bare after the Labour leader failed to slaughter Boris Johnson in the polls, despite the Prime Minister's dwindling popularity. Sir Keir and Mr Johnson will be on opposite sides of the aisle for Prime Minister questions today. However, it is unlikely to be as heated as in previous months, with the Labour leader having all but withdrawn his calls for Mr Johnson to resign as a show of unity, in the face of Russia's ruthless invasion of Ukraine. Sir Keir said there was still an issue of trust with the Prime Minister, but for now both parties must concentrate on the job in hand. He added on the BBC's Sunday morning programme, "I do think there's a basic question of trust in Mr Johnson, and it does seem a long time ago now we were talking about all of the allegations that the Prime Minister faces. Of course, he is still being investigated by the Metropolitan Police. I do think there's an issue of trust." Despite the Labour leader keen to present a united front, Mr Johnson's approval ratings have fallen drastically over the ongoing Downing Street party's allegations. A poll conducted by I and published on February 16 saw 65% of respondents disapprove of Mr Johnson's performance, compared to just 21% that approved. The same poll measured Sir Keir's approval rating as 33%, with 24% of respondents disapproving of the Labour leader's performance. Meanwhile, a New Statesman poll carried out by Redfield Wilton Strategies on March 2 revealed that the public remained unconvinced by Mr Johnson, with most still wanting him to resign, despite the Prime Minister's response to the war in Ukraine. Some 54% said that the Prime Minister should resign, with 35% believing he should stay, while 66% said their view on Mr Johnson had not changed since the war began. Despite Sir Keir having edged ahead of Mr Johnson since allegations of Downing Street parties emerged in December, political expert Geoffrey Evans noted that it was significant that the Labour politician wasn't slaughtering Mr Johnson in the polls.